He's unshakable, Taehyung thought, a flicker of genuine intrigue piercing through his boredom. Everyone in this city is a mirror reflecting my own ego. But this boy, he's a wall. Your job as my personal assistant is simple, Taehyung said, pushing a file toward him. You handle my schedule, you filter the idiots who try to call my private line, and you stay exactly 2 steps behind me at all times. You start in the creative support department to learn our systems, but you report only to me. Taehyung leaned in, his voice dropping to a dangerous, silky whisper. I'm rude, Jeon Jungkook. I'm difficult, I'm demanding, and I have zero patience for mistakes. Still want the job? Jungkook looked at Taehyung, really looked at him. He saw the expensive suit and the glacial mask, but he also saw the eyes. Taehyung's eyes weren't cold. They were hungry. They looked like they were searching for something to finally challenge them. Jungkook stood straight, his hands clasped in front of him. Jeon Jungkook, 24. I worked in logistics in Busan. I'm quick with numbers, and I don't sleep until the job is done. Taehyung hummed, his eyes scanning Jungkook's face as if he were reading a complicated blueprint. And your family? Why are you so desperate for a job that you let a receptionist talk to you like you're trash? Jungkook's jaw tightened. I have 3 sisters and a mother. We recently moved to Seoul. I don't care how people talk to me. Sir, I care about the paycheck at the end of the month. The elevator ride down was the quietest 60 seconds of Taehyung's life. He kept stealing glances at Jungkook's hand. The diamond was blinding, but it was the way Jungkook wore it, not with awe, but with a casual, almost bored confidence that unsettled him. Stop staring, Taehyung. You'll get wrinkles, Jungkook remarked, checking his reflection in the polished chrome of the elevator doors. I am observing my investment, Taehyung snapped, adjusting his cuffs. And we need to establish ground rules. My father, Kim Namjoon, the chairman, is a hawk. He will look for cracks. If he senses you're just in it for the bonus, he'll dismantle you. Jungkook finally turned, his gaze dropping from Taehyung's eyes to his expensive silk tie, which he reached out and straightened with a slow, deliberate tug. The shift in energy was instantaneous. The impossible employee was gone. In his place was someone whose presence suddenly filled the small space. Let him try, Jungkook said, his voice dropping an octave. I've spent my whole life being dismantled by people much crueler than an billionaire in a suit. Just play your part. The arrogant prick who finally found someone he couldn't buy. I'll handle the rest. The door slid open. Jungkook stepped out first, leaving Taehyung standing in the center of the elevator, momentarily breathless. The shadows of the Chon household. Before the gala, Jungkook had to make a stop. He took the bus's stark contrast to the limousine.
Taehyung froze. He barely had time to shove the first aid kit under the sofa before the front door swung open. Jin breezed in, smelling of expensive roses and mischief. His eyes immediately locked onto Jungkook. "Oh, my God," Jin gasped, walking a slow circle around the frozen Jungkook. "Taehyung, you didn't tell me he was this handsome. Look at those eyes, and that jawline. You could cut a diamond on that." "Appa, please." "Quiet, brat." Jin waved Taehyung away. He took Jungkook's hands in his, the burnt one included, and looked at him with genuine warmth. "So you're the one who survived my son's personality? You deserve a medal. Or a buffet. Have you eaten? You look like you haven't seen a carb in weeks." Jungkook, normally so composed, was completely flustered. I'm honored to meet you, Mr. Kim." "Call me Appa. If you're marrying this headache, you're officially my favorite son." Jin laughed, hitting Taehyung's arm. Finally, someone with muscles in this family. Taehyung can't even open a jar of pickles without calling a board meeting. Part 2. The kitchen chaos. Jin insisted on inspecting the kitchen. Within 10 minutes, he had convinced Jungkook to help him make a midnight snack. Taehyung sat at the counter, watching his fierce, dominant PA and his sassy mother bond over kimchi pancakes. "So, Jungkooka," Jin said, flipping a pancake with professional flair. "Tell me the truth. Is my son a nightmare to live with? Does he leave his designer socks everywhere?" Jungkook stole a glance at Taehyung, a playful smirk dancing on his lips. "He's a bit particular, Appa, but I'm training him. He actually learned how to put his own cup in the dishwasher today." "A miracle," Jin cheered. For the first time in years, the penthouse didn't feel like a cold gallery. It felt like a home. Taehyung watched them, his heart feeling a strange, light tug. He loved seeing Jungkook laugh. The real, scrunched nose laugh that he never showed at the office. Part 3. The parting gift. As Jin prepared to leave, he pulled a small, heavy envelope from his pocket and slid it into Jungkook's hand. "A little welcome to the madness gift," Jin whispered. "Don't let Taehyung see. Buy something for your sisters. And if he gives you any trouble, call me. I have the passwords to all his bank accounts." After Jin left, the silence returned, but it wasn't cold anymore. "My father likes you more than me," Taehyung muttered, leaning against the counter. "He never makes me pancakes." Jungkook looked at the envelope, then at Taehyung. The bratty CEO was pouting, looking surprisingly soft. "Maybe it's because I don't treat him like a business merger," Jungkook said softly. He walked over and placed a piece of pancake on a fork, holding it up to Taehyung's mouth. "Eat? You're cranky when you're hungry." Taehyung ate it, his eyes locked onto Jungkook's. The fake fiancé contract was still on the desk, but the lines were starting to blur.